Most people think they're getting poorer because life is expensive, salaries are low, or the economy is bad. But that's the cover story.
The truth is, you live inside a system where losing ground is the default setting.
Your government doesn't just tax you once on payday. It taxes you again in every price, every bill, every silent percentage you never voted for.
Using tools like inflation, hidden fees, and temporary measures that never leave. In this file, we're going to open that control panel. How policy, taxes, and inflation are engineered to quietly drain the middle class while still looking fair, necessary, and for your own good.
If you've ever worked harder, earned more, and still felt like you're sinking in place, this isn't a personal failure. It's by design.
And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly where the theft happens and what you can still do about it.
This is not a motivational speech. This is an autopsy of how governments quietly make you poorer. Stay until the end, or you'll keep fighting a game you don't even see. If this is the first file you opened, welcome to Digital Dollar Wallet. Here, we don't scream about politics. We dissect the financial machinery behind your life. We don't care what party you vote for. We care which side of the contract you're on, user of the system or resource of the system. If you're tired of feeling like something is off, but you can't quite name it, hit subscribe and stay inside the architecture. I can't promise comfort. I can promise you'll never see your government the same way again.
Let's start with a simple picture. You work, you get paid, taxes are taken out. That part is obvious. That part is loud. The real theft is quiet.
One year, I remember looking at my paycheck and seeing 3 numbers: gross income, taxes, and what actually hit my account.
Like most people, I shrugged and thought, that's just how it works. But then I started noticing something stranger. My taxes weren't the only thing going up. Rent, groceries, insurance, every bill had quietly grown teeth. My salary was higher on paper, yet every month felt tighter. And this is where the script kicks in. Well, that's just inflation. That's life. Except, inflation isn't weather. It doesn't just happen. It's not a storm that blows in from nowhere. It's a side effect of choices, policy, design. Look carefully, and you'll notice a pattern. When governments spend more than they have, print more than they should, and promise more than they can fund, someone has to pay. They can tax you loudly and lose votes, or they can tax you quietly and blame the economy. Guess which one they choose. That's what I call the silent theft, the part of your income that disappears not in April, but every single day inside prices, interest, and shrinking buying power. I want you to do something simple. Think of a number, how much you earned 10 years ago. Then think of a basic expense, rent, groceries, gas. Now compare it to today. Are those things just a little more expensive, or did they explode while your income crawled? That difference, that gap between how fast prices move and how slow your income moves is where the silent theft lives. And it's not an accident.
Governments love tools they can blame on the market, tools that quietly move money from your pocket without sending you a bill.
3 of those tools matter the most: visible taxes, invisible inflation, and engineered dependence. Together, they turn the middle class into a permanent fuel source. Visible taxes are the distraction. They're the loud part of the magic trick. Yes, they hurt,
but they're only the first cut.
You see them on your paycheck. You argue about them online. You vote because of them. Meanwhile, the real wound is deeper.
Invisible inflation is where the real show happens. Every time your currency is diluted to fund some essential program or emergency response, your savings pay the bill.
They don't have to send you an invoice. They just have to make sure that what used to cost $100 now costs $140, while telling you wages are up.
By the time you notice, it's too late. The number in your account might be higher, but the life it can buy is smaller.
Then comes engineered dependence. Policies designed so that most people live just close enough to the edge that they can't afford to say no. The game is simple. If you stay scared of losing your job, your benefits, your stability, you'll tolerate almost any financial decision for the greater good. Tell me in the comments if your main source of income disappeared for 90 days. What happens? Survive? Collapse, or no idea? Be honest. That answer tells you if government policy is something you can observe from the outside or something that owns you from the inside. I want to show you the architecture now. Picture 3 big tanks: government, banks, corporations, and one main pipe feeding them all, the middle class. When you get paid, the first cut goes to visible taxes. Then what's left flows into rent, food, energy, debt payments, each one with its own hidden tax baked in. Businesses pass on their own tax and debt burdens through prices. Banks pass on risk through interest. Governments pass on excess through inflation.
Every node protects itself by using you as the cushion. That's why you can work more, earn more, even move up, and still feel like you're running in place.
You're not climbing, you're refilling the tanks. At this point, most people get stuck in 2 useless reactions: rage or resignation. Rage at politicians, resentment to that's just how it is. Both reactions are convenient for the system. One keeps you shouting at screens, the other keeps you quietly paying. The goal of this file is neither. It's to give you a third option: understanding. Enough understanding to change how exposed you are to policy. Even when you can't control policy itself, I'm not here to sell you the fantasy that one trick will beat decades of bad decisions at the top.
I'm here to show you how not to stand naked in front of their decisions. Let's start with the first anti-theft shift.
Stop thinking of policy as news and start seeing it as a cash flow event in your life. Most people look at a new tax or program as something abstract. They say, "That's politics." A capitalist asks a different question. Where does the money come from, where does it go, and what part of that path passes through me?
Every time you hear stimulus, support, protection, translate it. Someone is paying. Is it past me? Is it through me? Or is it after me?
If it's through you, your job is simple. Reduce how much has to flow. Reduce the share of your life that depends on being fully exposed to every new rule. That connects directly to the other files in this season: cash flow, equity, leverage, and the full money map. If you haven't seen them, you're only seeing the surface. Second anti-theft shift: stop storing your effort in places the government can dilute at will. Most people store their entire life's effort in 2 buckets: cash and salary. Both live right in the blast radius of taxes and inflation. I'm not saying never hold cash or quit your job tomorrow. I'm saying don't let 100% of your future depend on the 2 things your government can control the most. That's why we push you obsessively toward cash flow and ownership. Assets, systems, equity that pays you. The more your life is funded by those, the less every new policy can choke you. If you rely only on a paycheck, every new tax cuts you. Every new inflation wave drowns you. If you rely on independent streams, policy becomes background noise.
Third anti-theft shift. Understand that governments need you tired and confused. Your job is to become rested and precise.
Look at the pattern. Long work weeks, complex forms, impossible laws, constant crises, endless media noise. That's not an accident. That's emotional policy.
A citizen who is always exhausted will accept any financial explanation that reduces anxiety, even if it quietly reduces their future.
A citizen who is rested and informed is dangerous because they see the link between just one more program today and a smaller life tomorrow.
If this file is clearing fog for you, subscribe. This season is not entertainment. It's a method to pull you out of that fog one layer at a time. In the last video, we opened the invisible map of the financial system, the full board. If you haven't seen it, you're only watching this robbery from one camera angle. After this video, go watch the invisible money map that keeps you broke. That file shows you how banks, corporations, and policy connect behind your paycheck. Don't go yet. Finish this autopsy first. Now I want to make this personal. Forget the economy. Forget the people. Let's talk about you. Look at your last raise, your last promotion, your last good year. After taxes, after prices, after treats, how much of that year still exists today? That number, that leftover, is your real vote, not on a ballot, in the system. It tells you how much of your effort you get to keep and how much was silently redirected.
Tell me in the comments, if you're brave, in the last 12 months, did your life feel like progress, just surviving, or sinking slowly? One word, no explanations.
This isn't about shame. It's about data. Data about how exposed you are. Exposed to taxes, exposed to inflation, exposed to decisions made in rooms you'll never see. You cannot control those rooms, but you can control how much of your life depends on them. That is where strategy beats politics.
This file sits in the middle of Season 2 for a reason. Before this, we mapped the system. After this, we go even deeper into how your wealth is drained without consent.
On screen, you'll soon see a file called The Inflation Machine, how the system drains your wealth in 3 steps. That's where we break down the most powerful silent tax of all.
And if you haven't watched it yet, pair this file with Your Bank Balance is Just Numbers. Here's the lie behind it. Policy lives in your prices, but it bleeds out through your accounts. I don't want you to leave this video angry at the government and then go back to living exactly the same way. That's just free fuel for the machine. I want you to leave with one obsession. Reduce how much of your life depends on decisions you don't control. Through cash flow, through equity, through leverage used with precision. Before we close this file, tell me in the comments which part of the silent theft hit you hardest today. Visible taxes, invisible inflation, or engineered dependence? Your answer becomes the next investigation. This channel doesn't exist to comfort the middle class. It exists to document the ones willing to step off the treadmill. Here at Digital Dollar Wallet, the mission is simple. Pull people out of the role of useful taxpayer and into the role of architect of their own financial structure. If you want to be part of that small group, subscribe, hit the bell, and don't walk out of this season halfway.
An incomplete blueprint is more dangerous than having no blueprint at all.
This case file closes here. I'm Andrew. I'll see you in the next file, somewhere between their policies and your exit plan.